At my sister-in-law's wedding, the name tag they gave me didn't say brother-in-law or even my name. It said housekeeper. No seat, no meal, just that. My wife laughed. Her mother gave a smug look. I stood there staring at the tag, wondering if it was some kind of sick joke. But then I saw my mother-in-law watching me like she was waiting for a reaction. I didn't give her one. I pinned the tag on anyway, try and play it off. I shouldn't have, but I did. My seat was a folding chair shoved near the kitchen doors. No table setting, no napkin, no glass, nothing. Meanwhile, everyone else had silverware gleaming under chandeliers. I glanced across the room. My wife was laughing with her cousins, having the time of her life. She saw me looking, gave a lazy wave, then turned away and said something that made everyone around her laugh. I didn't hear it, but their expressions told me enough. Her mother strolled past me and said it loud, no whisper, no shame. You're just a help today. I waited for my wife to step in, to say something, anything, but she just chuckled and said, food's for family. I sat still for a long time, just staring at the floor. I don't even remember breathing. Then I stood up, pulled off my wedding ring, left on the table, and walked out. 5 minutes later, I heard her shouting my name, panic in her voice this time. But I kept walking. She didn't follow. And honestly, I don't know why I thought she ever would. 12 years I'd been there. 12 years of taking on extra shifts when her dad got sick. 12 years of watching every rupee, every bill, just so her sister could get her fancy education and her dream wedding. I paid for groceries when their shelves were bare, covered hospital bills I didn't have to. When her father died, I paid for the casket with the last money in my account. I never said no, not once. She wanted to quit her job and find herself. I worked overtime so she could, skipped lunch some days, just so we wouldn't touch the emergency savings. Gave my laptop to her sister when she started college. Spent a year writing everything by hand because I couldn't afford a new one. But marriage doesn't come with receipts. You don't keep score. Or so I thought. Eventually it all shifted. She forgot my birthday once. Then again, started calling me boring when I didn't want to go out. Told me I dressed like a janitor. I laughed it off until she stopped calling me her husband. At gatherings, she'd just say, "That's him." No name, no context, just a wave. Like I was an afterthought. It kept getting worse. Family trips I wasn't invited to, dinners I was told I wouldn't enjoy. I saw her change her relationship status online to "it's complicated." She said it was a joke. I let it go. Then came the wedding, their golden event, a celebration of status and pride. My name wasn't listed anywhere. No place at the table. No acknowledgement. Just a label. Housekeeper. That was no accident. I walked out. Nobody stopped me. For weeks she texted, called, begged to explain, said it got out of hand. Blamed her mother. Claimed it was just a prank. I never answered. I moved out. Quietly. Closed our accounts. Transferred what was mine. Took the car she assumed was in her name. It wasn't. Paperwork doesn't lie. I sold it and got myself a small apartment near work. Simple, clean, peaceful, but I didn't vanish completely. Over the years, I tied my name to a lot of their financial mess. Property documents, business registrations, loans under my credit, because theirs was ruined. One by one, I untangled myself. Didn't yell, didn't threaten, just exited. Then the cracks appeared. Tax notices, frozen bank accounts, property seized. Their ancestral home got caught in legal limbo. Because without my signature, half the paperwork was invalid. The wedding loans defaulted. The catering company sued. The photographer refused to release the photos. People told me everything. I didn't even have to ask. Then one day, she showed up at my door. She looked tired. Hollow, eyes sunken, voice soft. Asked to talk. Said she'd made mistakes. That she missed me. Said family could be cruel, but love forgives. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I just listened. Then I closed the door. Calmly. Not a slam. Just shut it. She stood there for a while. hoping maybe I'd change my mind. I didn't, because silence says what words can't. And I wasn't her housekeeper anymore.